Some people have asked me for the Sajid boys, but I'm too lazy to draw them. I don't like the lighting in this room. This might be my lighting for the... Oh, okay, there we go. Apologies for the lighting. The lighting in here is awful. If you're here, hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Janine and I am the artist and owner of Jeaninidraws. So I am a Chinese Filipino American based in Dallas, Texas, and I usually do things like Artist Alley vlogs of my experiences vending at different comic, gaming, and anime conventions. So if that is the sort of content that you are looking for, be sure to subscribe and hopefully stick around for a little bit. So this weekend we are at Colossalcon, Texas. It is held in the Kalahari Resort and Convention Center and is held from August 15th to the 17th this year. So it is the smallest of all of the current Colossalcons that are held nationwide. This one is based in Austin, which is about a 3-hour drive from where I am. It's kind of local. I did try to look up some of the attendance information online and I wasn't able to find anything super current except for something from like 2021, and it said that the attendance was about 7,000 people. So hopefully, now that it's 2025, hopefully that attendance has grown since then. But I do know that a lot of the other Colossalcons are bigger than this one. I think the main one is held in Oklahoma or Ohio. It's like one of the O states. I can't remember which one. Yeah, so that one I know is the biggest one of all the Colossalcons, and a lot of people like to fly to that one. I think for this one, this is my first year attending, but I do know a couple people who do fly in for this, but I feel like it's mostly because they have like family to stay with or some sort of accommodation set up already, so their expenses are a little bit lower, because I do think this one is a little too small to fly to otherwise. It is my first year here vending officially. I did attend last year with my sister Jamie. She had an Artist Alley table there and I came along with her as a helper, but I also actually vended at the craft fair, which is a one-day event held during Colossalcon, which is on Saturday. So I did vend for one day here last year in the craft fair, and that was a lot of fun. And so I did pretty good, pretty decent for just like a one-day show. So I'm hoping that now that I'm officially in the Artist Alley and I have a bit longer to vend here, that it'll be a good show. But we'll see if I would consider it worth flying here or not. But I think a lot of people come here for the resort, actually. I think a lot of the attendee badges, if you get an attendee badge, and I think if you also stay at the hotel, then you can go to the resorts. I'm not 100% sure on that because, to be honest, I'm just going to be sitting at my table all weekend and I'm not going to go to the resort. Unfortunately, I don't think the Artist Alley badges give you access to the resorts, so I'm just here to vend in the Artist Alley and share my experiences from that. But all that being said, I just finished setting up my table, so let's go take a look at what I have here. Okay, so here is my setup for Colossalcon this weekend. It is a 6-foot table. Please ignore how wrinkly my tablecloth is. I don't even remember the last time I've ironed it. To be honest, I don't think I have too many things that are new here. I think this might be the only thing. So I drew the tiger from K-pop Demon Hunters and printed some at home. So this is new. I have the girls. Some people have asked me for the Sajid boys, but I'm too lazy to draw them. So about the girlies, right? I'm sold out of my Ivan standees, so I only have the 5 of them, so I don't have like the full set deal anymore, which is unfortunate. So I think that might be it. That wasn't a very long table tour, sorry about that. But I am against the wall this year. I don't know if that's good or bad, but the table spaces are really nice. There's like a lot of space in between each table, and these are like the standard, I think that they're standard like 30-inch wide. So I have a little bit of like wiggle room for my display stands, which is nice. And my one complaint about here though is I don't like the lighting in this room. The lighting is awful, and here like everything is so like shaded down. I don't know if that's gonna affect sales or not, but I think that's why some people bring like their own lights. Like I think you can see that booth in the back has their own light system and they are super duper bright, but people will be able to see their stuff really nicely. and hopefully mine's still okay. But we are gonna close up for the day, and then we'll see you guys tomorrow for day one. It seems like this might be my lighting for the, oh, okay, there we go. So it is the morning of day one. Artist Alley opens at 1 p.m. today, and I just got here. We have like 15 minutes before it opens up, and the lighting in this room, at least where I'm located, is really bad. So I think it's because I'm against this back wall, and the lights are like right, like barely in front of my table, and like right above, or like right above me, and so it's like really affecting how my table looks. There's no lights behind me, which I guess that means I'm not backlit, but like I'm really dark. I actually did notice there are a couple of no-show tables at this convention. I think a lot of them might be spoken for, like maybe they're just coming in late. But I did ask the Artist Alley team if there were any, like what they do with the no-show tables. I actually brought Jamie with me because she was planning on doing the craft fair, which is a one-day tabling event that is occurring on Saturday, which is tomorrow. But they happen to have one no-show table open, so I was able to secure that for Jamie. So she's going to be vending this weekend with me as well, which is really exciting. Yeah, other than that, wanted to talk a little bit about the Artist Alley tables. I talked about it a little bit on day 0, about like the spaces in between, but I guess to go a little bit more detailed into that, tables are about $125 each, and it comes with 1 badge. So if you are needing a helper, be sure to buy 1 extra badge. I believe another badge is another $50. The tables are 6 feet wide and 30 inches across, so you can fit up to 2 grids on the table with a little bit of wiggle room, which is very nice. There is a lot of space around each of the tables. There's spaces in between, so artists can walk in and out behind their booth very easily. And there's a lot of space behind us, so we can store as much things as we want, or have like backdrops and whatnot, and we won't be like intruding on our neighbor's space in any way. The tables also come with 2 chairs. They do not come with any trash cans, so I usually try to bring like plastic bags with me. So I have one today, just so I don't have to leave my table to throw any trash away. I would also advise bringing like paper towels and stuff, because like when you're eating lunch, or even if you just get, I don't know, some dirty somehow, you have a backup. I think that's about it for the table information. I guess I will see you guys in a little bit once we start opening up and start selling. So it is 4:30. So it is a little bit over halfway of day 1, and I am happy to report that I've made all of my expenses back. First half. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. Which ones are they? Are they the
Persona 4 one.
Persona?
Yeah.
Nice.
A little bit of 5.
Nice. So yes, I made back all of my expenses, and I actually made it back in like the first 2 hours, which is really nice. I am very local to this show. I actually was able to save some expenses because I had some hotel points to use up. So my expenses were pretty much just like gas and food and the table. So really not too bad. Very easy to make back my expenses. That are probably selling the best are probably the die cut stickers. A lot of people are doing the buy 4 get 1 free deal that I have for them. One thing that I did want to talk about was my placement in this hall. So I guess there's like a concert hall or something that's placed right next to the Artist Alley, and for some reason there's like a little sliver of wall that is open, and so all of like the noise from the concerts are like is slipping through to the Artist Alley. Luckily I'm not like right next to the opening. Artist in the corner is, and I feel so bad for them because this is just what they're gonna hear all weekend. It kind of makes it hard to talk to customers and stuff, so that is unfortunate. And as you can see, I've also had to put my jacket on, so it is pretty cold in this convention hall. So all I brought were shorts, so my legs are kind of cold, but I have my jacket, so that's good. But yeah, if you're planning on vending here, bring a jacket. It gets cold in here, even though it's like what, like 100 degrees outside or whatever the Texas weather is. Like, it is so cold in here. All that being said, I am still happy to be here. It's been going pretty smoothly, so excited to see what numbers I end up with at the end of the show. So it is officially the end of day one for Colossalcon, and everybody's getting kicked out right now. I checked my numbers at the end, and I'm actually pretty happy with the numbers I made. I think even if I had like needed to pay for a hotel and maybe like a cheaper flight, then I think I probably would have made back my expenses. A really, really good first day, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow since Saturdays are usually better. Hi. Oh, sorry, I'm vlogging. No, it's okay. Did you? Sorry. So really good day one. I think the lighting just changed on me. How do I change it back? Okay, it's messed up. I think die cut stickers were still the best sellers at the end of the day. People are really liking like the bundle deal. I hope my shirts will move a little bit more tomorrow. I did sell both of my two XLs, so those are gone, and I have smalls to extra larges left. So I'm just gonna close up now. We're gonna go head to dinner. Probably get something warm because it's been really cold today, at least in the convention hall. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It is the morning of day 2 of Colossalcon, and it is 10 a.m. The artist alley is just opening up. I don't really see any people walking in just yet. I think my table is ready and good to go. I just needed to check on some restocking of my sticker sheets and whatnot. I will say the cold weather in here is making everything curl really badly, including like the stickers that are just like taped on my grids, and so everything's curling really weird. But that's okay. I guess I can tape them down a little bit more, but like the sticker sheets themselves are just like sitting in my display rack, curled really awkwardly. It is important to note that the Kalahari Resort gives you free Wi-Fi, so I've been using that for my Square and my phone, and I haven't had any connection issues. So if that's something that you're worried about if you're planning on vending here, you should be okay. The one-day craft fair is also today, so that is open to any attendees who want to try vending for a day. If you are already in the artist alley, you're not allowed to vend in there. Like there's like no double dipping, which I think makes sense. But if that's something you're interested in, I did do it last year and I had a good time with it, so I do recommend it. You do have to buy a badge for Colossalcon though. I guess I'll wrap this up, and I'm just gonna double check everything that I'm ready to go, turn my terminal and whatnot, and I will see you guys later this afternoon. So I bought a salad for lunch, and there's no dressing packed. How am I supposed to eat this? I'm so sad. It is 4 p.m. on day 2. I missed the halfway point for no good reason. I just didn't vlog. Just a recap of this morning, maybe like an hour in, it was like really slow. There's nobody walking around for some reason. I do wonder, since this is kind of known as like a party con, if people just didn't want to get up early. Because it opens up at 10 a.m. so I wonder if that's like when people were still waking up. It's definitely gotten a lot busier since then. I've had a pretty good, consistent stream of sales, which is really nice. Everybody here has been really nice too. Like I've gotten multiple people to stop by my booth and like told me that they follow me or they watch my YouTube videos. One person even told me that they saw my display on Pinterest and like saved it and like has it as one of their inspirations for their own booth, and I thought that was like one of the sweetest compliments because I think every artist like puts a lot of themselves into their booths. At least I know I do, and so hearing that like really made my weekend. Thank you so much for stopping by. I also wanted to talk about the stamp rally I'm in for Colossalcon. I am in a cowboy cat stamp rally with 3 other artists, so there's 4 of us total. Unfortunately, we did run out of prizes midway through Saturday, so we had a total of 30 packs and we ran out very quickly. I do think there is a lack of stamp rallies at this convention, so we might have been like one of the few ones that are happening. So everybody that I asked if they wanted to join were very excited to do so. But I'll put a picture of the stamp rally prizes that we had for this show, as well as the names of the artists that were also part of the rally with me. So thank you so much for having me. Thank you guys for a successful stamp rally. It is officially the end of day 2 of Colossalcon, and Artist Alley just closed up. Oh, hi! Yeah, have a good night! Alright, and people are starting to head out. I am gonna just double check my stickers. I think they're still curling, so usually what I will do is I'll take them at the end of the day and I'll put them under something heavy to hopefully flatten them out. I did that yesterday. They were still really curled, but I think I think it's better to try than just to leave them. As far as sales go, I think die cut stickers are still definitely the best sellers of the show for me. I have also gone through a lot of my t-shirts, which I'm really happy about. I think I only have extra large of the Pikachus left. Maybe one large? No. Yeah. Yeah, one large left, and then the rest are extra large. And then I still have a good chunk of the honk shoe ones, but I think I still sold like a good handful of them. I think sticker sheets might be the second best sellers. Definitely gone through a lot of those. I brought some extras just to restock them, and I've had to go out a couple of times to put them back. Usually I am not able to draw behind the table, like while I'm sitting here. I like to stand and like be engaging with the customers, but this time around I was actually able to sit down and draw, so I finished some new sticker designs, which hopefully I'll have for the show after this, which is Zack Anime and San Japan. So here's a sneak peek. Honestly, I think this video will come out after I debut them at a show, so this probably isn't the first time to see them, but that looks awful. Okay, I'll do a different video or like a screenshot. But I drew some new law stickers, and then this one I'm going to make into a double-sided charm because I wanted to make a new law charm. But yeah, I'm really proud of myself for being able to log in and get some work done while I'm sitting here. So I'm just gonna double check the front and then close up, and we're gonna head to dinner, and then I'll see you guys for day 3 of Colossalcon. Good morning. It is the morning of day 3 of Colossalcon, and we just got here maybe like 10 minutes ago. It's still pretty empty in the artist alley. It hasn't opened up yet, but I think it's gonna open up soon. Yeah, supposedly like 3 minutes, but there's still a lot of other booths that aren't even opened up yet. I wonder if people are gonna come in late because like the first maybe like 30 minutes to an hour, the crowd hasn't like really come in yet. At least that's how it's happened day 1 and day 2. I think people are just planning on coming in a little bit later. But I'm here. I just finished setting up my sticker sheets. I did put them underneath my charms yesterday to see if that would stop the curling, but they're still curled pretty badly. That's okay. I think people are still getting them. I don't think they mind that much, but personally, I don't like how they look when they're curled like that. But you know, I guess all the art is the same and all the stickers are the same, so it's fine. But yeah, yesterday was really good. I'm not expecting today to be as good, especially since it ends at 5 p.m. today instead of 7, so we have 2 hours less today of vending. But I honestly am pretty tired, ready to go home. It's been a really good weekend though, and very happy to be here. Oh, I do want to mention that the staff has been very accommodating during our time here. They come around pretty often to check in on artists. I don't think they have any volunteers to like watch your booth or anything, but what I did, I just made like a little sign that said bathroom break, and I just put my cloth up really quick, put the sign up, and then ran to the bathroom when I needed to take a break. So I think maybe I'll make an official bathroom sign. I just drew something really quickly. I will check it in later this afternoon and let you guys know how it's going. So I made a mistake. I thought Artist Alley closed at 5 p.m. today, but it actually closed at 3. I was just getting my times mixed up with like different conventions. Some of them close at 5, but anyways, all that to say, Artist Alley is officially closed for Colossalcon. So everybody is already starting to pack up. All of the attendees have been kicked out of the room. This weekend has been very chill. Nothing super uneventful has happened, which good for me. Maybe makes not a very eventful Artist Alley vlog, but I hope that's okay. I will say that Sunday has definitely been much slower than Friday and Saturday. I'm already in the green, so that's like totally fine. I'm happy to take whatever I can on Sundays. But I guess I am a little surprised that it was as slow as it was. I think I made only half of what I made on Friday, just on card. So it definitely felt slower today, a lot less people walking around. It never really got crowded. The die cut stickers stayed the most popular right up until the end of the show. And I was looking at my application information to try to get some information from you guys. I could not find when applications open, but I did get my acceptance this year sometime in late April. I'm going to assume that applications probably opened in like January of this year. So they do jury all of the applications for this one. It's not lotto or anything. So if you are looking to apply, be sure you have like a really nice portfolio set up. The Artist Alley is pretty small for Colossalcon Texas, so it is pretty competitive to get in. So yes, I would definitely love to come back next year if I can. If not, I definitely would be interested in trying out for the craft fair again. So I know that's only like a one-day show, but that's something that I'd probably be able to drive in for and then drive out during the night. If you guys came and stopped by my table during Colossalcon, just want to say thank you so much for chatting. I love meeting all of you guys. A lot of the attendees at Colossalcon were super nice and like just so complimentary. So thank you. If you have sticked around till the end of the video, thank you so much for staying. If you are interested in this content, then be sure to subscribe and stick around. Leave some comments below if you attended Colossalcon, or if you didn't attend Colossalcon, would you want to go? What sort of things are you looking for at Artist Alleys whenever you attend? I would love to know. Definitely comment down below, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. Bye!